if you had fallen asleep like Rip Van Winkle somewhere around June 26th before the debate, and then suddenly woke up today to find out that Kamala Harris is the coconut queen of the universe, I think you'll be pretty startled. I'm a political analyst. I'm supposed to know things. But I mean, I never knew you could do tag teams on the presidential campaigns, which seems to be what has happened here. We had a strange moment where the president of the United States told us he was withdrawing from the race, but never quite told us why. In fact, said, no, 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 I can win this race and I have deserved a second term, but because of saving democracy is more important than personal ambition, he is stepping down from the campaign. I'm a great believer that Joe Biden stepping down from the campaign is a big boost to our democracy, but that would have been true from inauguration day. Why did he have to inflict his personal ambition on us for almost 4 years? I'm not really sure. And that even doesn't even get us to Kamala Harris. Why was she anointed? Supposedly the Democrats have all these wonderful candidates like Hillary Clinton is still there banging along at that glass ceiling, all kinds of people that could have filled in. Why her? She's a human meme. I mean, I suppose that in the digital age, it was inevitable that sooner or later we'll get a president who really can't speak, but she cannot speak. Her words kind of escape her and just kind of float away to the clouds. But she's meme worthy. Everything she says ends up in a meme. I mean, she is gaining on Trump. She's probably ahead at the moment. The entire glory and power of American culture is against Trump. So I would say, all things considered, she's probably the favorite right now. So we may wake up another Rip Van Winkle moment one day to find out that we have a president who speaks to us, not in press conferences, not in oratory and presidential addresses, but in memes where she talks about outer space to children who look at her with great big eyes going like, what are you talking about? Or talks about, what is and what has been, the burden of what has been. This will be the president. She will have her finger on the nuclear trigger. The nations of the world will be staring at us, much like those teenagers wondering what is going on. But there you have it. It's a possibility. Now, the thing about her, of course, is that she is a California politician. That's her ideology, California. What does that mean? Well, it's kind of like you endorse very strongly, but totally performatively, whatever the latest thing is a fashion statement. It's what movie stars do, right? Being from California, she has endorsed a lot of positions that are not really popular in the country. The latest thing in California is never, thank God, the latest thing in the United States of America. And she has now started to walk back many of these positions having to do with crime, having to do with fracking, having to do with any number of things where being very progressive and just making a statement without thinking about it and looking in the way you thought was good was painless. Now suddenly it's pain. And she has been wrapped in this bubble. She's backing away from her old positions, but what are her new positions? We don't know. She's not talking. Poor Joe Biden conducted his campaign out of his basement in 2020, ostensibly because of COVID. It was a pandemic moment. But in fact, because he couldn't talk either, because he was so dotty, they're going to put her in Biden's basement and she's going to run the campaign without saying a thing.